He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Turning it on! They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown Gators! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with the arms.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Caught near the sticks, it's Ginn. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds a little space. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on it today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Bullock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell They were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Tebow. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give as they work on that clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll give it to him again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. They want to run it left here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. On his way from around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. With the catch, it's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Brown will throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish, nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. the Gators will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cardinals offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's...
Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense set on first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long one.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to ride this running back. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. In the red area, it's Bob. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Florida! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Gives it on the option. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks free in the middle. 10. Touchdown Gators. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Finds his man, it's Odom. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Knight. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cardinals in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Stone. Makes the grab. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Here comes the hurry up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Odom. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to take the top off. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rush is on him. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Rides to back and leaves it. he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And they get him down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athletic.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air, it's Tebow. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. But I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Let's go! They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for this offense. The give. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And how about the aggressive play call? 3rd and 1, and you still throw the football, taking a shot, saying, I'm going to go make a big play. The defense was disciplined, get the quarterback on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense, as corners made plays really the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Running into the open space. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Stone. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination, all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.